Oh, look at you, Claudia. Philly, Brooklyn, Florida, Chicago, Los Angeles. Oh, Boynton. How are you all feeling today? Feeling. Not what are you thinking, but how are you feeling? Excited, on fire. Good, good. Like a supernova. Yeah, Sherry. Pumped.
That's right. That's right. Okay, I think we are officially live streamed and we are being shared out into all the spaces and places. So I'm going to go ahead and do one thing so I can be fully present and focused with all of you. And that thing that I'm doing is no longer leading this meeting. Melissa, you are now officially in charge. One of the things that a supernova gets better and better and better at is delegation. Okay, so we'll talk about that over time. But hello, and welcome to the Supernova Experiment. We are here. Oh my God, so incredible. So wonderful to be in community with every single one of you. We have this gorgeous Zoom room filled with supernova powerhouse women. We have an incredible live stream happening with incredible powerhouse supernova women. So wherever you are hanging with us, yes, Julie, get it. Wherever you are hanging with us, thank you. Let's start there. I am fully aware of how many choices you have. I am fully aware of the opportunities you have to come inside and work on yourself and take your impact and your wealth and your success to the next level. And when you choose to come into community with us, I never take it lightly. I wake up every day with every one of you on my heart to ensure that I continuously get to be this vessel, right? This vessel and this conduit to showing up and representing that everything and anything is possible. And who you've been is zero indication of who you're capable of becoming. And no matter how long you've been in my world, and I see faces and beauties on the live stream that are past clients, current clients, students, and I see beautiful faces and names of brand new, beautiful souls into our work. Us being in community together is no accident. Your energy, your soul, we are all divinely guided to be here together in community, in this space, in this time. Something very big is happening here, and I want to teach you now and over the course of our times together to start allowing yourself to feel that in your body. To really allow yourself to start to feel the energy that's here when we are together in community with other incredible women that are committed to their more. You all signed up for this for a reason. And initially, it's a personal reason, meaning more money, more impact, more sex, leaving a marriage that is way beneath you, opening yourself to love, finally regulating yourself into someone who is calm and at ease. Whatever your more is, it started for you. And we're going to deliver that. And what I want to kind of open you up to, not kind of completely, is the work that you're doing here in this space with us transcends you. And that's the exciting part. And that's the part that makes me emotional. Because when women, leaders and entrepreneurs specifically, because you are all here with a calling to make an impact, when you show up and you work on yourself, when you come and play this within game that we play and teach, the ripple effect that occurs in your life with no extra effort, completely inherent byproduct of you showing up and shifting. You are the variable that changes your consciousness, the way you think, your energy, the decisions you make, how you hold yourself, what you believe, the energy you emit, the light that shines when you enter a room. You doing that, this is you. Everything and anyone in proximity to you must shift in relationship to you, the variable changing. And that's how we change the fucking world. We don't change the world by focusing externally on changing the world. That is matter against matter. That's the shit that's going to take till like 20 generations from now. We change the world, by coming within and changing ourselves. Yay! Winning. Okay, so you luminescent beings who are about to burst forth, because what are we here for? I'm here to remind you that you're a fucking supernova. And I'm going to show you how to burst forth in all of your light and all of your being, in the fullest expression of who you are, unleashing a whole new level of presence and conviction and energy. And when people get into your proxy, they are going to feel that shit. Not because of the words you speak, but because of the energy you hold. Because you know, as a goddess wolf of feminine power, you know where your power comes from? Right here. Your power doesn't come, if I said, oh, what's your power? We tend to stand like this or do the Wonder Woman thing or puff our chest out. No, your power center is your core, your pelvis, your womb space. Okay? So over the course of this experience, just in case you guys needed a friendly reminder, we're going to be diving into 4 experiments, okay? And here's the thing. The 4 experiments connect. I have intention with everything I do. The 4 experiments are actually going to culminate in delivering to you the powerful, proven, practical method that we have now used over and over for quantum embodiment, known as the choice method. So you want to be here because this work is going to stack and it's going to integrate. All right. So before we dive in fully, I know you're chomping at the bit. I want to go over the flow of today's session so you know exactly what's going down. All right. So we're going to kick off by moving through a few engagement elements. You can call them housekeeping. Day 1 is going to go a bit longer than our typical days because we're doing this little kind of entry housekeeping part of it. Then we're going to dive into the perspective experiment, which is going to rock your world. And then we're going to wrap up here in the Zoom room with any direct questions that those of you that are in the Zoom room who chose VIP to be inside the room will ask me questions directly pertaining to today's experiment. These aren't sidebar questions. These are relevant to what we're doing, okay? So, hi, I'm Tracy Litt. For those of you who don't know me, could have said that 10 minutes ago. So I'm a mom of 3 teenage daughters. I am a science and spirituality teacher. I'm an emotional healer. I'm a success mentor. I'm a best-selling author. I'm a TED Talk speaker. I'm the creator of Mind Magic, and I'm the CEO of the Lit Factor, which is a 7-figure personal growth and expansion company that focuses on women leaders and entrepreneurs. And I share all of that kind of street cred for really one reason. Every single bit of who I've had to become, what I've been able to heal, and how I show up in the world is inside of every single thing I teach. All of the things that I just rattled off, I was none of those things 6 years ago, 5 years ago. And if you would have told me of 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I'd have been like, oh, that's cute. What are we having for dinner? Okay. So I share that because I want to consistently remind you that one of my commitments, I love you too, Vicky. One of my commitments is I'm going to be the proof, and I'm going to continue to be the proof until the day I leave this physical body, so that I am always evidence. I am always the expander for you to say, she could do it, I could do it, because I'm not more special or different than you. I have mastered prioritizing going within instead of consistently looking outside. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thing 2, you have a tremendous amount of support. Okay? Support is everything because you are held here. You are seen here. So I want to just take a moment and let you know who's who and where to go for what. Thing 1, Coach Amanda. Hello, who you already met at the beginning of this call. So Coach Amanda is the Director of Coaching and Communication for the Lit Factor. She is sitting in her role because she is the embodiment of this work. Coach Amanda came on the scene because of a Shake Your Ass Friday, which who knew that me shaking my ass online would bring in so many beautiful women, okay? Which just tells you really how much everyone's craving fucking liberation. Everyone's craving, can you just stop giving a shit about what everybody around you thinks and decondition yourself and actually be who you are, right? So Coach Amanda came through that, joined the Elevation Experience, became a mind magician, went through her 17 different up levels, was a private client, went through certification, and now is sitting in what she claims and has shared as her manifestation of the dream of her life, which is to work with me inside this company. So, Coach Amanda, welcome. We are thrilled to have you. And you're going to be hearing from her throughout our teachings and inside our Facebook group, which you guys, if you're not in the Facebook group yet, get in the Facebook group. She is there to support you. Melissa is, Melissa, raise your hand. Melissa is, I like to say, my right hand and the woman who keeps the wheels on the bus. So I cannot say enough about this woman as well. Melissa and I started working together. I met her at another event. She made the offer. Another lesson, ladies, ask. Ask and you shall receive. Ask what you want at a restaurant. Ask for the opportunities. Ask for the interviews on the podcast. Ask for the job. Ask for the client. Ask, ask, ask. Melissa is sitting here because she asked me, hey, what if I came to your event and just showed you what I can do? And now almost 3 years later, she is here and she is critical, and has had her own internal transformation in her life. So thank you so much. If you need anything in the group, tech, administrative, I lost my link, what time's the session, all that yummy stuff, you can go to Melissa. You can also email her directly at hello@thelitfactor.com. She is the one who lives behind that email address. And then for those of you that are hanging in our live stream, Wendy is the holistic success advisor for the Lit Factor, Wendy Brick. She's amazing. She's not here on the Zoom screen, but she is hanging in our live stream. So if you need anything, go to Wendy. She is a wealth of knowledge, phenomenal energy, and we are so lucky to have her as our newest member of the team. So that's a little bit about that. If you need anything, tag any of them. Amanda, Wendy, Melissa, they will hook you up. Next thing, please be here. I get it. So you have so much to do. You probably have 3 extra tabs open. Your phone's not on Do Not Disturb yet, okay? Please, you said yes to being here. Your focus and attention is essential to your ability to have a shift and to grow and expand. And don't fake the funk and kid yourself. You're not actually gaining even half of what you could be while you're multitasking kind of in the session a little bit. The fact that this is a free experience, like I want to say, don't get it twisted. You commit and you hang out here for 4 days and I will change you. I will change your life. The method that you walk away with will work over and over and over and over again at every level in your evolution process until the day you die. That's the goal that you're sitting on. So shut it all down and be here, okay? Let's play with the chat. So for those of you on the live stream chat, Wendy is right there with you. And then Amanda and I will come back and go deeper into questions you have. For those of you that are here on Zoom, thank you for being here. Be with me. Every time you drop in the chat, you say something, #gold. It helps me connect my energy deeper to yours. Okay? It lets me know, oh, okay, they're picking up what I'm putting down so we can keep rolling. Yes, thank you. So hello, my beautiful Zoom people. #gold. Yes, keep it going. Chills, grateful to be here. Changed after every one of these offerings and programs. Yes, hello, you're ready. Hi, Tori. Hello. Yes, amazing. Every time something clicks, I want to see a #gold. Okay? Every time something clicks, okay? Because we have a giveaway that is bigger and more badass than anything we've ever done before. But I'm not going to tell you about it until the end of the session. But trust me, you're going to freak out, okay? Okay, so I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to drop us in just a moment, okay? The energy of this container is sacred and special. The energy of this container on Zoom and the energy of our container inside the Facebook group. So the last piece of housekeeping is if there are any posts, if there are any comments that are not aligned to the energy that we are committed to, they will be deleted with no explanation and no notice. Okay? No promotions, no indirect promoting yourself. None of that is what this space is for. We have women leaders and entrepreneurs here on every level, from that place where you're in your 9 to 5 and you can feel the bubble of what's possible for you, and you're starting to dabble and you're like, oh my God, could this even be possible, right? And you're just getting your baby giraffe legs, okay? All the way up through multiple $1,000,000 CEOs of incredible companies, okay? Be here. Be here open as a beginner. Be here for you to gain everything you possibly can out of this. Okay. Playful out, all the days stack, right? We mentioned that. Show up every day with an open heart and curiosity. Open heart and curiosity. 4 days will change everything. And if you aren't able to make the lives, put in your schedule when you're going to go watch the replay. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And I'm going to sit there because I know that there's still a part of you that doesn't get that. Because if you did, you'd be where you wanted to be by now. Resistance is going to be there. If change and embodiment and quantum leaping was easy, everybody would be living in the reality of their dreams, and the personal growth and development industry would be moot, rather. Okay? So reschedule it if you can't make it live. I'm going to pour into you. I'm going to guide you. You're going to transcend everything that you once thought was possible. So I want to go ahead and invite you to close your eyes if it feels comfortable as I set the intention and the energy of this sacred space. If you prefer to just lower your eyes, that's also absolutely beautiful. This is a space where you will be invited and you are fully at choice. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And when you're full, I'd like you to hold it. And slowly exhale. Taking another deep breath in. And hold it. And slowly exhale. Taking another beautiful deep breath in. Hold it. And as you exhale, I want you to drop your shoulders. Relax your face. Relax your forehead. Let your tongue drop in your mouth. Feeling your body dropping, relaxing, settling in as you go within. Now I'd like you to shift your energy, attention, and awareness to the sound of my voice. This is a place of acceptance and love. It is a safe space for each of us because we commit to treat each other with love. This is a place of safety. Nothing that is shared here will leave without the permission of the person sharing. We leave comparison and competition outside of this safe space. You are at choice in everything we do. This is a place of community. We see the inner child and wise woman in each of you, in each of us. We lead with compassion and non-judgment. This is a place of expansive growth. We are all on our own journeys. We are all here to learn, all here to transcend. This is a place of impact and power. We are here to support and encourage each other. We are women on a mission, breaking generational patterns and contributing to a whole new world. And so it is. And so it is. We are blessed, lucky, grateful, and elevating individually and as a collective. I see, love, and hear every one of you. the little girls that live inside of you, the powerhouse you currently are, and the quantum next level version of you that you're becoming. I welcome you in. As I welcome and call each of your higher selves to be on this journey with us, this extraordinary journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking one more deep breath in. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming back into the space so that we can begin to blow shit up and detonate your greatness. Are we ready? Can I get a little amen? Yes, sister. Hell yes. Finally, stop. Let's go. Tracy, something in the chat. Come on. Come on, party people. Yeah. Thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I want to see every single one of you engaging. Yes. 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 Okay. The Supernova Experiment. It's called an experiment for a reason. I am very, very intentional, which means you are here with an experimenter's mind, right? And what do we know about an experimenter's mind? They are open and they are curious. This is not a challenge. This is not something I want you to, your way through. When you come in with an experimenter's mind, instantly you're open already. You're curious. We're looking to go, I wonder what's going to happen here, right? Which instantly opens your energy. With each experiment we do on every single day, you are going to arrive with new evidence. Yes, Tori. And the new evidence is going to reflect back to you how fucking awesome you are. How incredibly powerful you are. That you are the cause of the effect. And you are the common denominator of everything you are experiencing externally. And when you learn this kind of evidence, you have a moment where you're like, what? Was that magic? The amount of times that I've heard my beautiful clients be like, that was a miracle. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was you. Take the credit, right? Because that is truly how magical you are. So I'm inviting you to drop everything you think you know, right? And for those of you that are in the personal growth world, you are also profound coaches and healers and guides and mentors. Shut it down. I invest in myself too. And that's one of the first things I do. I literally, it's like, Tracy, stop, scrape it all out and be there open. Okay. So I want all of you to be here open. Demote your ego, promote your soul. Because today we are going to discover what is in between what you say you want and why you don't have it. We are going to discover your next growth edge and what has been prohibiting you from bursting into it with full conviction and unapologetic shine. So here's what I'd like you to start by jotting down. Perspective unlocks possibility. Perspective unlocks possibility. Yes. Question. Play with me in the chat, my Zoom peeps and my live streamers. What instantly happens for you when you really let that in? Put it in the chat. Perspective unlocks possibility. What happens? Light bulb, shift. I have the power. Nervous at first. Limitless. Excitement. Limitless. Yes. Yes. Open. More opportunities. Hope. Crack open the soul. Good, good, good. Expanded. Haha. Yes. Yes. So good. So good. Okay. The body relaxes. Exactly. Exactly. So you will learn me to know I like to give you definitions because we need to have the same baseline in order to have a really powerful teaching experiential experience together. So what is perspective at its core? Perspective at its core is a particular attitude towards something, a way of regarding or thinking about something, a point of view. Okay? Perspective, an attitude, a way of regarding, a way of thinking, a point of view. Okay? Here's what makes it essential to notice perspectives and why we start with the perspective experiment. Because instantly, the perspective experiment invites you to start to notice. You cannot shift and play with perspective without working your notice muscle. And noticing is the dependency for everything else you say you want. One of the things that I'm going to do with you till you are in mastery is show you and guide you how to hone your ability to notice, not from here, but from your body, in such a non-judgmental way that you will be noticing through the lens of fifth dimensional consciousness, which instantly will shift your perspective. When you notice, you get to change. When you notice, you have the opportunity to make a new choice. And noticing is the dependency and requirement for any change, any growth, any expansion, any more, any quantum leaps that you came here for. Okay? Why? When you notice perspectives, you're open. When you notice perspectives, you're placing yourself into the seat of choice. When you notice perspectives, you are fully in your power. When you notice perspectives, you're expansive. Be here with me, okay? When you notice perspectives, you are open, at choice, in your power, and expansive. Now, when you are not noticing perspectives, you're closed, you're fixed, you are actively abdicating your power. And let me be clear on what abdicating your power means. It means you're literally like, pretend my headphones are my power. You're walking around to every fucking circumstance, situation, and person in your life, and you're going, here's my power. Do you want it? Take it. Here, it's fine. Okay. And you're constricted. When you are not noticing perspectives, your energy is constricted. And to not only like enjoy the quantum leaps and get the results, I'm all about it, but the way we get there is by how you feel in your inner environment. And your energetic resonance, your frequency is diminished considerably when you're in a constricted state. Who remembers the Choose Your Own Adventure books? Right? You can flip the book upside down, turn a different page, choose a chapter, leverage a word. Okay, who remembers Choose Your Own Adventure? Yes, okay. Perspective is how you get to choose your own adventure. Be with me here. What's happening? What's happening right now inside of you? Perspective. It feels like everyone in the world should be teaching this and talking about this because it's the gateway. It's the dependency, the requirement, the opening. Exactly, Tori feels a little giddy because you're like, oh shit, that's what she means by perspective is possibility. You guys get to choose. You get to choose. Am I coming in clearly? You get to choose. This thing that we're doing here, what is life? What is life? I don't know. It's like a fucking game. How good can it get? Choose your own adventure. Play with your perspectives. Shifting and playing with your perspective opens you to these quantum leaps. For the record, what is a quantum leap? An explosive jump in your performance, your lived experience, or your results. I'm going to make it really crystal clear. Okay? Explosive jump. Doesn't mean you follow the next step. You jump steps. Why? Because perspectives choose your own adventure. It doesn't mean buy the book and literally read it page by page by page by page. We are, Haley, I'm going to give you so many examples. Okay? Shifting perspective opens the doors to quantum leap. Why? I like to keep answering this for you because the more I can deepen it and your mind goes, oh, wow, this is really why I need to give a shit about this. You're going to show up and do the experiment. You're going to gain new evidence. You're going to shift and you're going to be like, yes, I'm amazing. Meaning you to yourself are going to say you're amazing. A quantum leap requires shifts. It requires pivots. It requires you actively seeing and being and doing differently. It requires you to let go of the constant fight and justification for your limitations. Let go of prior versions of yourself. It requires you to be less precious about everything. It requires you to learn how to stop being so attached to your circumstances so you can elevate to a higher consciousness. Okay? I'd like you to jot this down. A shift in perspective is curative. A shift in perspective is curative. Good, Jess. I'm glad it's clicking. Okay? A shift in perspective can actually be the answer in and of itself. And you're going to experience that in our experiment. Perspective shift will dramatically, just like Julie put in the chat, it felt expansive. A perspective shift will dramatically raise your energetic frequency, strengthen your electromagnetic field that's coming out from around your physical body. It can regulate your nervous system. It presents an entirely new direction or solution. It completely changes the way you look at things. And I know you've heard this from the incredible Wayne Dyer. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So let's have a moment of story time. We were redoing our bathroom recently, and imagine me and David and our lovely contractor standing in our ripped apart bathroom, and I'm saying, I want my new glass shower here. And it was in front of this huge glass pane. For those of you that know what glass block is, we're talking like cheesy 80s glass block, okay? Picture a big, huge pane of glass block. And we're standing inside the bathroom, and all three of us are troubleshooting and trying to solve the problem of, okay, Tracy wants the shower here, so that's what we're gonna do. But how do we block it? Like, she's gonna shower, you guys are gonna be naked in there. Do we put like a waterproof drape there? Do we do a film over the glass, right? And we're literally, the three of us are sitting there. I mean, you could feel the fucking over efforting in this room, okay? We're sitting, we're leaning, we're looking. I'm like, I just this, but if we put a film, and then the contractor's like, great, we'll call the guy, he'll come out, we'll see what it costs, we'll see if it's possible, maybe we can do UV, and then I'll call another guy and we'll take the next step, and he'll come and measure, and maybe there's like a waterproof blind that can come down, and all of these things, and you could feel literally the room felt like this, like, oh my God, we just solved this problem, blah, blah, blah. So the conversation ends like 30 minutes later. We have no solution, but we're going to do all these next steps to potentially figure out how to solve for this problem. So they leave. I'm doing my thing. And it occurs to me, you know, because I teach these things, it's like, I'm just going to walk outside for a minute and see what's on the other side of this glass block. Change my perspective, okay? I want you to track with me here. So I walk outside the house and I look at the glass block and I say to myself with this newfound perspective, put up a tree, plant a tree in front of the glass block on the outside of the house. And you will solve the entire problem on the inside of the house. Shift in perspective. Immediate new solution. Thank you, Tori. Easy peasy. If you continue to sit and stare at your current obstacle, problem, situation, what you came here for, more money, bigger business, right? Whatever your thing is, which you're going to identify in a minute, and you keep staring myopically at it, going, wait, and what do I do? And what steps do I follow? And how do I do it? You are constricting and you are not allowing any new perspective, therefore any instant solution. And there's a gazillion ways to do everything. walked outside of it, changed my physical perspective, and then looked at it and went, easy. And then texted David and the contractor and went, done. We're planting a tree. Cancel all the next steps and all the appointments. Okay? I need to take a pause here and I need to know what you are receiving from this story. Besides, yes, let's all plant trees. What are you getting right now? Shift in perspective to see other options. Yes. Yes, tweet. Answer is in plain sight when you're not, because that's the thing, when you justify your limits, when you're so stuck in the singular perspective, you are actively making everything so hard. And then because you're human and you're being wired to prove yourself right, you just keep sitting in it and sitting in it. And then it gets harder and harder and harder and harder. And then you look for more external and more external and more external. And then it's harder. And then you burn out. And that's why most women entrepreneurs drop out of their businesses before they make any fucking money. That's because there's only 2% of women entrepreneurs that cross over the 7-figure line. I'm not here for that. And I know you're all not here for that, or you wouldn't be hanging out here. Okay? Perspective. Key. So I'd like you to jot this down now. Think outside the circle that holds the box. I know everybody here is think outside the box. That's not enough. Think outside the circle that holds the box. So you got the box, and then there's all this space around it. I need you to go out here. Okay? In a world that feels really scary and risky and completely unfamiliar to your nervous system. That's right, Tammy, way out. Way out. Okay. Amazing. Now, before we dive into you actioning this with me here today, I am called to share with you one of the most potent lessons in perspective that anyone could ever deliver you. And here's the thing about what I'm about to share. If you receive this, your energy will skyrocket and your whole existence will change right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, I'm just waiting, making sure you guys are with me. I've been on Zoom calls. Sometimes you like glaze over and you're like, what's happening? Okay, so I'm just making sure. I would like you to write this down. Here is the gift. All problems are perspective. All problems are perspective. Just gonna sit here and smile at you. All problems are perspective. As we are here together this week and beyond as we continue our work together, I'm actively raising your consciousness. That's one of the things that's happening here inside the Supernova Experiment, is I am raising your consciousness. Okay, Jess? Yes, cry and scream right now. I want to give a moment of blanket permission because we are a group of primal women that feel their feelings. So if any point during any of these sessions you need to let it rip, please do. Okay? Okay. Oh, Tori, good question. Why did I make it so hard? I could give you 3 days of that. I'll hold back for a minute. So we're raising your consciousness. There are dimensions of consciousness, okay? There's third dimension of consciousness, fourth dimension of consciousness, fifth dimension of consciousness, and there are many, many more, but where we play, right, is shifting from the third dimensional consciousness through the fourth into the fifth. And living in your fifth dimensional consciousness, that's your creation state. That's where your higher self lives. That's where you trust and you know and you love risk and you love the unknown and you make shit happen because that's your creative space. okay? And in fifth dimensional consciousness, problems don't exist. Problems are a product of third dimensional consciousness. Third dimension is your all humanness. But, oh, okay, I didn't say this yet. Hi, you're a spiritual energetic being having a human experience, and the real only thing that's in your way is the fact that you've been all human for too long. Ding. Okay? So when you raise your consciousness, which means you're raising your state and quality of your awareness, problems live over there in third dimension consciousness and fifth dimensional consciousness. I'm connected to the oneness. I'm in creation, right? I trust the universe is my safety net. Because problem is perspective, and in fifth dimensional consciousness, there are no problems. There are no problems. Okay? I'm going to stay right there. Are you guys with me? Go ahead, and if you have questions on this, jot them down on the side and hold them, because we're going to open to questions when we're done. Okay? There are no problems in the fifth dimension of consciousness. But if you want to hold on to your problems, hi. Because here's what happens, you guys. I've been doing this long enough, and I have had the blessing and great fortune to serve enough people to know this is what happens in your humanness. This is your problem. Hi, I have a problem. I'm going to hold my problem. Let me sit with my problem. Look, I'm going to hold it. Oh my God, I'm going to pet my problem. I'm going to call a few friends. I'm going to talk to them about my problem. How's everything? Oh my God, I have this fucking problem. And then you are feeding all of your focus and attention and energy into a problem that doesn't fucking exist, other than the fact that that's your perception of it in between your ears. And then you wonder why your manifestations aren't coming through, and why you feel like shit, and why you're still snapping at your husband or wife, and why you haven't delegated to your team, and on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And all that needs to happen is the perspective experiment. That's it. Nothing is remotely as hard as the way we were raised wants to lead you to believe it is. Nothing. Whoa. Yes, Lori Cruz, get it, girl. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you, Julie, #Goldie. Yes, holy shit. I know, right? It's like, what? Yes. When I say you have all the power, I'm not just being funny. I literally mean you have all the power, and I'm going to just teach you how to use it all. Okay? Okay, so, which also means, little side bonus, your blocks, perspective. All your blocks, all the blocks you got to clear up before you do the thing. All the stuckness. I love you. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay? Problems, blockness, stuckness, perspective. Now, here's the first piece of breaking this down. There is a huge difference between truth and what is true. Okay? Truth is universal. Okay? It means it cannot be changed, and it is universal. True is your perspective on something. And if you remember the definition of perspective, it's the way you think about something, the way you regard something, your specific point of view. Okay? So what's true is simply true for you. It's not a truth. Okay? I'm going to give you some examples. What's a truth? Truth. Rain falls from the sky. Universal. Most birds fly. Universal. The sun rises. Universal. Now, see yourself in some of these. True. The coaching industry is super noisy. I don't belong. It's hard to attract clients. Running $1 million company is going to come with too much responsibility. That's just perspective. That's basically you, not you, your programming, your upbringing, and your limited thinking until you get taught by me, just making shit up and spinning out in it. That's what essentially it is. Okay? Okay. So, are you with me? Are you with me? And can you feel yourself starting to gain perspective and open? Lauren, hold that. Let's bring that up for Q&A, because that's a good one. Your whole fucking mind is blown. I'll take it. I've done my work then today. Right. You'd be choosing a low vibe perspective, going high. Yeah. Aha. Good. Let out a big breath. What else? What else is happening for you? Problem is perspective. Your blockness and stuckness is not real. And there's a massive difference between truth and true. So now you're going to play with this and we're going to do it together. You came here for a reason. You came into this magnificent space, the Supernova Experiment, with something you desire. That's what catalyzed you to say yes. I'm so glad, Felicia. I'm so glad. Good. Michelle, if you can't stop shaking, I want to give you 2 options, okay? I haven't worked with you enough yet to go right into your system, but if you can't stop shaking, I actually want you to shake a little bit more intentionally, like shake out the energy, let it flick out your arms through your fingertips, okay? Or if your body is calling to come into itself, I want you to close your eyes, so cut off some stimulus, and put your hand on your heart and breathe into your body. All right, you get to decide whatever feels better for you. Both will be helpful. So you came here because you have a deep desire, right? Your quantum leap that you want so badly, you can taste it, right? It is literally, it's like connected to your why and what you came here for. So what I would like you to do is pull up your heart and then allow the image of it into your mind's eye, okay? The thing you came here for, the thing you want. And I want you to claim it in the chat. For my live streamers, I want you to claim it in the thread. For my Zoomers, I want you to claim it here in the chat. Drop it down. That thing that you came here for, claim it. What is it? Could be internal, could be external. Great, $1 million year in ease. More clients. Clarity, yes. Oh my God, you guys have so much to talk about with clarity. 6 figures, more money, luminosity, freedom, a backyard for my kids, financial freedom, the building for your business, hitting the next level in your spiritual journey, 7-figure year. You are unstuck. That's right, you are. Ease. Your dream achieved. Go deeper. Kelly, what's the dream? Give it, claim it, you guys, claim it. The universe is so in this right now. The energy that's flying around here, it's potent. Claim it. Don't let your fear get in the way. Oh, well, don't say it out loud, or don't say it too much, or that seems, whatever, just say it. New one-to-one clients, beach house, vacation home, leaving your 8 to 5, expander parenting, yes. House by the beach, amazing. You already are a powerhouse, Mary. Okay. Deep alignment with your audience. Felicia, I'm just gonna give you the answer to that because I feel called to, just, it lives in you being you. Everything lives in each one of you being the fullest expression of you. You never have to try to align to your audience because you are you. I'm going to teach you how to do that over time also. New York Times bestseller. Yes, yes, yes. Stronger messages more often. What does that mean? Okay. Letting go of the fears. Financial freedom. You receive it. Yes, Felicia. Amazing. Amazing. Write the book. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Now, I want you to come back in the chat or in the live stream thread. And I would like you to answer this, not because of what I just taught you. I need you to love and honor yourself enough to give yourself the honesty behind the honesty. And I need you to answer, what is stopping you from experiencing that? Put it in the chat. I want you to go more specific. What about fear? What does the fear of success sound like in your head? I need you to drill this down. Specificity matters. What about yourself? What does the control sound like? Okay, good. Keep answering. Fear of success. I'm not good enough. Not wanting to hold the weight of success. This is so good, Kelsey. Believing it will be more pressure. Letting go of perfection. I can't do it. Obligations. Get more specific, Haley. What does that mean? The market is changing too much. So good. So good. Felicia, fully taking the lid off my voice, and you gave it to me in all caps, and I love that. You've come to the right place. Okay. What if my bigness crushes those I love? Tage, am I pronouncing your name right? Just tell me in the chat, and if not, then unmute and please tell me how to pronounce your beautiful name. I'm going to say Tage unless you
It's Marcella. I'm Marcella.
Oh, hey, cool. Hey, Marcella. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, Marcella, what if my bigness crushes those I love? Coach Amanda, just put a little placeholder in that one for a minute because I want to play with it. Okay. So here's what you're going to be doing today. And so now I'm going to use this because you're going to start with these, but now that we're having the session, your perspective is going to be on fire. So you're going to end up seeing, noticing, and shifting crazy perspectives all the time, like from now on. But here's what you're going to do with that and what you just worked on. Okay. So you guys got a workbook. If not, Coach Amanda's going to drop it in again right now. Okay. And we're not done working with this yet. I'm never going to leave you hanging. So just be with me. So you have 2 pages inside of the day 1 workbook. I printed them to just like easily guide you through it. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the primary thing that you dropped here or in the live stream, and you're going to put it into this workbook, okay? And you're just going to write out, my current perspective is, I'm afraid of what my bigness is going to do to those I love, okay? That's just the one I'm playing with, right? Or I don't make enough money to hire a team. That's a perspective, right? I'm not enough. That's a perspective. Let me see. Hold on. I'm looking at some of your, I don't know what I'm doing. What else? I don't know how to lead myself. Okay. Whatever it is for you, I want you to put the current perspective, which ultimately are your perceived blocks, problems, or stuckness. Okay. That's what I'm asking you to do. Are you with me still? Drop give me a nod if I can see your face, or give me a yes in the chat so I understand that you know what you're doing. Okay, good. So first you're going to jot that down. And here's the first thing you're going to attack. You are simply going to ask, is it truth or is it true? Which is a trick question at this point. There is nothing that is standing in your way of your quantum leap and your more that is actually truth. Nothing. Like, come at me. Nothing. I will debunk that for you, okay? Because everything that is happening through your perspective, and what you are perceiving is true for you. The opportunity is to be willing to let go of that justification. Right? Because let's continue to be real and profound. It's scary as shit to let go of your limitations. Because who are you without your blocks and your stuckness and your perceived limits? The answer, whoever the fuck you want to be, who you're capable of becoming, standing in the reality of everything you say you want. And even though from a cortex perspective, that sounds awesome, everything in your body, your programming, your traumas, your nervous system is like, oh, hell no. For the record, being here with me is a threat to your nervous system. Everything about growing, expanding, healing, and claiming the quantum leaps that are available to you is literally like, no, and everything in your body is going to want to shut down. Yes, but that's okay, because tomorrow's the safety experiment, and I know what I'm doing. Okay? You stick with me, we're going to go places, baby. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your perceived block, problem, stuckness. Notice the buts, let them go. Truth or true? And you're instantly going to say, okay, it's not truth. It's just true. And what I'm learning from Tracy and the Supernova Experiment is that is perspective. And what I'm learning about perspective is that it's choice, and that it's my point of view, and that it is changeable. That's the key here. Perspective is changeable. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do, and this is really important, and I need you to do it like this because physically moving matters. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful late great mother, who was a spiritual teacher and a women's empowerment coach towards the later years of her life, taught me this. So I'm going to teach it to you. And it's all about perspective. We call it taking it around the glass table. Okay? So I want you to imagine, like right here is a glass table. And the thing that I am looking to gain perspective on, okay, here's my pen holder. You're going to take your big perceived block, problem, story, whatever, and you are going to sit it atop the glass table, okay, in your imagination. If you want, write it down on something and put it onto this imaginary glass table. And then what you are going to do is you are going to physically move your body into all of the different potential perspectives of how you can see, perceive, and gain vantage point over this said thing. So it's going to look like this. You put it here, you sit where you are, you look at it. Maybe you're in your same perspective that you started in. Then you get up, you move to the head of the table over here, you look at it from this angle, right? Because if I was going to describe this from this angle, I'd be talking about this like orange dot up here, right? It looks completely different than at this angle. Then you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to physically move your body over here, and you're going to look at it from this angle. And then you're going to come and you're going to look at it from this angle, and then you're going to hover over it. And you're going to see, and your intention is to gain new perspectives. Okay? Is how are the different beautiful ways this could be seen from all these angles. Then get up under the table and lay down and look underneath it and see what might come forth in a new perspective. Okay? So I want you to take the thing around the glass table and really allow yourself to gain new perspective. And you will see on your workbook, it says new perspective 1, new perspective 2, so you can start to jot that down. Okay? Then, if you're not already completely shifted in the experiment, you're going to take your perspective to someone else who's not so committed to your limited myopic view of the perspective. This is a fun one, right? So if you brought to me, I don't make enough money to hire a team, I would say to you, you would take it to someone who's running a business, right, with a team, and I would say to you, hiring team before you think you're ready is the most essential thing you can do if you're committed to your impact in this world. Trust that the money is going to show up to support that. Same situation, two completely different perspectives. Okay? Amanda, can you share with me the perspective I asked you to grab before? Because I want to do that with this too. All right? So you're going to really be able to, and you can ask each other's perspectives. Okay? If the perspective is, my bigness is going to crush those I love, and you brought that to someone who is doing the things you want to be doing, right? That you admire and respect, that has moved through the path that you are seeking to charge. They would say to you, if you continue to hide, you are actually hurting the people you love. They might say to you, you're not responsible for how people respond to your success. And if you want to make sure you're not crushing the people you love, you're going to show up in the fullest expression of your capacity and your limitlessness. And anything shy of that is selfish. Perspective, right? So I want to give you those kind of examples because that is what you're going to do. And then finally, you are going to arrive at your new perspective, right? You're going to put it down in your workbook. What perspective do you need to have to get what you want? What perspective do you get to have to experience this whole thing differently? And then you're going to claim that perspective. Okay, that is what you are going to be doing with the experiment. And then what you're going to notice is every time you think something, I'll give you another quick one for me that was at the beginning of me building my business. Before I had launched any group program I ever had, I had this idea that I wanted to do something really yummy, like in the nighttime in my living room with a small group of women. And I had the idea on like a beginning of November. And my perspective that I had was no one's going to sign up for anything during the holiday season. Don't do it. And then I noticed that that was simply perspective, right? It was a story that I was creating. So then I shifted the perspective. The women that need this are going to be so excited that I'm offering it right now. Sold out, had a magnificent group of women, 6 Tuesdays in a row, right through the Thanksgiving into December window. Your perspectives are going to make or break every dream and every quantum leap you want to experience. Am I clear? Yes? Okay, good. Good. We are inviting you to become someone who is willing to invite in perspective. That also makes you a highly, highly conscious woman. A woman who justifies her limits, who needs to sit and root in the myopicness, I don't know how to pronounce the right tense of that right now, of whatever she's perceiving, is keeping herself low and stuck in the third dimension. This experiment is going to require you to transcend yourself, raise your consciousness, and stop arguing for your limits. Okay, I'm going to answer questions in just a minute because that's another profound one. Okay. All right, Coach Amanda, is there anything you wanted to echo? Because I see you said something profound, which is not surprising because you're profound.
No, I dropped in there my perspective on Marcella's, which is that embodying your bigness is how those people around you know it's okay to embody theirs. Like that perspective instantly shifts you into embodiment of your bigness. It completely removes all things that are in front of you.
Yeah.
And I just want to say also real quick, Tracy keeps repeating this, and I need to say it also because I need you to hear it. Supernovas don't argue for their limitations. That right there is a non-starter for what it is that you're here to get, that you're here to do. So stop arguing for your limitations.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, good. So we understand what we're doing. Also, for those of you in the live stream, put any questions you have here, okay? I mean, in the live stream, so we can come back to them. I am going to announce what this ridiculous bonus that we decided to do for you guys is. And then we're going to open up to Q&A here in the Zoom room, okay? I also want to say, yes, breakthrough. That's what I love. I also want to say, for those of you that are live streaming and you're like, I want to be in the Zoom room. How do they get in the Zoom room? What's happening? That was the VIP offer that we gave you, which you can choose anytime all week. We are not taking that away from you. So for $77 very easy dollars, you get to be inside the Zoom room. You get to keep all the sessions for lifetime access. And on Friday, we have a bonus all coaching integration session that I'm going to be doing with the VIP group only. And you don't want to miss that. Okay. So I'm going to come to you, Michelle. I've got you. Don't worry. I'm going to come right back. Yes, of course. Come on. Of course. So live streamers, we are going to have Wendy drop the VIP link in the Facebook group. Melissa, if you can help her with that, that'd be great. And then we'll get you what you need so that you can be inside here if that feels called to you. You will also get the replays on live stream, but those are going to go away next week. Okay? Okay. All right. So here's the crazy bonus we have. So growth work and engagement in our Facebook group, because that's how we can be most connected to you guys. So today, when you are doing your growth work, you're going to see Coach Amanda's going to drop a thread in and it's going to say day 1 growth work. And you're going to share what was the original perspective, which some of you shared already. And then you're going to share, and this is the new perspective. Like when I took it through the experiment, holy shit, this is the new evidence I gained, right? And any other things you want to share about that. And your engagement is then going to be tracked every time you post in the thread or you use like hashtag day 1 and you share, and then all your names are going to go in a hopper. And at the end of day 4, we're going to pull, right now it's a winner, but knowing us, it'll be winners. And you are going to get $1,000 credit off your next Lit Factor program investment. What is this real life Okay, so whatever that is for you, you will be able to apply it. That is correct. It is not off live events, it is off programs. And we have the magnificence of Mind Magic that is going to be open to all of you at the end of this experience that we'll talk more about. And we have other new programs coming forth too. Yes, I know. So I'm super pumped about that. Okay, so we get what we're doing. Let's open up to some Q&A. Michelle, may I address the question, and you can mute or you can come unmute if you'd like. What feels more comfortable to you? Okay, you're good? Okay, so let me just address this with you and for you. We start with perspective because it's important to what this method's going to give you over time.
Okay.
And the fact that your nervous system is responding is amazing. So let you guys.
Like, I'm literally getting sick. I mean,
Okay,
I'm
good.
sick all over, and literally everything negative in my life just showed up. I have to leave. I have to move to go somewhere else.
Okay, good. So here's what I want you to know about that, okay? I'm just going to mute you for a second so that it's, can you mute yourself actually?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I just want you to be here with me and hear me. Hold on. Okay. You have a beautifully functioning nervous system, okay? I want you to like look at me and feel me, okay? Put a smile on your face for just a sec. I can see you. Hold it there for a minute. Smiling releases chemicals and we need them right now. So be with me, okay? You are here doing profound work on yourself, courageously looking at the things that have been in your way. Your nervous system, okay? Yeah, stay right there, girl. Don't stop smiling. I'm going to talk to everybody, okay? Every single one of you, we have nervous systems that are wired for survival. And even though you have beautiful, big dreams and capacity and limitlessness, your nervous system actively works against that until you learn how to build its resilience and tolerance for more and change, which is what we're going to do tomorrow, okay? And I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to give you something for now. But the first perspective, Michelle, is, because here's what our system wants to come online and do. Oh my God, everything's coming up. What's wrong with me? I can't believe this. I want to throw up. I want to run. And all of those things are accurate to your system. And I want you to choose perspective and go, and isn't that fucking awesome? That I've been hanging out in this space for like 60 minutes and I'm already feeling potential and shifts in my life and who I can be and what I'm capable of. What? Perspective, okay? Keep smiling at me. Keep smiling, okay? And now I want you to put your hand on your heart for anyone whose nervous system is like, wah, wah, okay? I want you to go ahead and close your eyes if it feels good to you. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in, get it into your belly, Michelle. Yes, good. I take another deep breath when you're ready. And let it go slow. Keep on, close your eyes. I got you. I'm watching you. Okay? I'm holding all of you. We are together. Okay? Good. Take another deep breath, nice and slow. There's no rush. We are time. And Michelle, I want you to repeat after me, okay, to yourself. Hi, body. I love you, body. Thank you for coming to protect me. I'm starting to learn that I don't need protection from this. I'm going to grow. I'm going to change. And I'm going to live the life that I desire. And it's going to feel scary to you. And that's okay. Because I'm learning to give you the safety you need. I love you. We're fucking amazing. Okay, good. Smile. Hold the smile, okay? All right, I see you, I feel you, your body dropped a little, okay? And let that also for all of you be yet another recognition of how powerful you are. You're more powerful than your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, your programming, your wounds, your trauma, your nervous system, all of it. You just simply need to learn how to use it, and that's literally why I have been placed upon this earth. So, yay you. Okay. What other questions do we have that you guys would like answered before we wrap up and you go into the world doing your experiments? Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. And fun fact, this came up because you just said thank you for being born. If I was a boy, my name would have been Todd. I don't know why I'm sharing that, but that's something my parents told me once. I was like, that's really interesting. Okay, so question. So nothing I believe is true. Can perspectives be beliefs? Okay, let's answer these. And then Joanne, I'm going to answer your throat felt tight when you were saying that. Okay, so, this is one of those both and yes, maybe moments, but yes, ultimately your beliefs are just beliefs. You guys, this is what makes what you believe, what you become so profound. This is why things change when you change your belief systems, because your beliefs are not truth. It's just that we hold them so close to our heart. We've been raised in generations that believe certain things that when people come up and ask you to change your beliefs, it feels like such a threat, such a violation, right? Like you will fucking, what happens when someone is trained from birth to want to be a bomb and strap the bomb to themselves, right? And commit an attack somewhere else in the world? Just think about that for a minute. I'm not getting into the dialogue, but I'm making a point. That is a belief system that has been programmed and embedded into that person to see the world that way and to be willing to take those actions. Your programs are not truth. None of them. They just feel like truth because they are embedded deeply in who you be and who you've been taught to be, and most importantly, who you need to be to get love and be accepted and be validated and be approved of by the people that raised you and the other people in society that are operating through low-level consciousness. Your beliefs are not truth. They are simply true, which is what makes your ability to change them so fun, right? Because when I say you literally get to believe anything you want, I'm not kidding. Okay, so that's the answer to that question. The other question, did I miss it? Oh wait, we have so many beautiful comments. Can perspectives be beliefs? Your perspectives could be beliefs, and more importantly, they're indicative of what you believe. Okay, that's what you need to know here. When you come through and become a mind magician, we literally go into your subconscious and we reprogram your belief system. But for now, I want you to know that your beliefs are being driven by your perspectives. I mean, your perspectives are being driven by your beliefs. Your perspectives are being driven by your worldviews. Your perspectives are being driven by how you see yourself and the current identity that you're operating in. Okay, so that's what you need to know there. Yes. Okay. If you're feeling tightness in your throat, all of those things are outputs from your nervous system, because your nervous system is like, not safe, right? So anything that you're experiencing, and this is, I want you to see it this way too, because levity is a perspective, and that's how I roll. That is literally like one of my top two things, levity and ease. So when you look at it through the lens of levity, you're like, sweet. Like if there's some outputs happening here, I'm shaking some shit up. Right? I'm doing the thing. I'm detonating my greatness. Detonating your greatness isn't going to feel like nothing. That makes no sense. Detonating your greatness is going to feel like a bunch of stuff. And some of that stuff could be racy heart, sweaty palms, belly hurting, migraine later, tightness in your throat, rapid heartbeat, all those things. All those things. All good. All good. Okay. We're gonna go deep with that tomorrow. Okay. Any other questions there? I want to look. Yes. Okay. Amazing. Yes. All the physical feelings. Yes. Well, and as we spend more time together, like the up level is real, right? Like an up level is literally an expansion of your mind and body, an expansion of your nervous system, calibrating and learning to adapt into holding more, into letting you be more fully expressed. right? Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do so we can all shake it up a little bit, because there's so much gorgeous energy and we moved mountains today that we are gonna, I know Lori Lee's already, she's already shaking back and forth, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna rock out to a song that I know everybody knows and loves. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this song. We are gonna rock out, come into the group, do your experiment. I want to see your growth work. Coach Amanda wants to see your growth work. And we just can't wait. And for those of you on live stream, hello, hello, hello. If you wanna be in this room, get the VIP link and we will see you in here tomorrow. All right, here we go. I'm trying to put it on my speaker, which I thought was connected. Hold on. That's better. You can get all the way up if you want. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da. All right, beauties, keep shaking it. I'll see you later.